Hey, this is Don the Idea Guy, and welcome to a new episode of the Big Yellow Sticky Podcast, your exclusive audio track for all the content that I produce and publish daily at BigYellowSticky.com. Today is episode 318, and the title is Critically Grateful. The sticky note reads, Show gratitude for your critics. Here's the story behind the sticky. Criticism can be difficult to hear. No one really wants to listen to someone tearing down who they are or what they've done, but how will you know how to get better if you don't pay attention to how some people may be perceiving you? I'm a member of Toastmasters International, a group devoted to helping people improve their public speaking and presentation skills. When you deliver a prepared speech to your Toastmasters Club, you're assigned an evaluator, someone who will give you public feedback after you deliver your presentation. Evaluators are given some general direction in the formatting of their feedback, and one of the most important instructions is that they need to express things in terms of how they perceived your content and delivery personally. They are to avoid using broad generalizations and to tell you how you should be doing things. For instance, they would likely say something like, I really enjoyed the humor in your speech, and by my observations, the rest of the audience did too. One thing you might try in the future is to speak a little louder, as I had some difficulty hearing you in the back of the room. Unfortunately, in real life, your critics will unlikely have this sort of useful training in formatting their feedback to you, whether it's positive or negative. Keep in mind that, however harsh or kind their feedback is, it's merely one person's opinion and one person's perception of your performance. No matter how general or all-inclusive everybody thinks you suck, they may make it out to be. When someone dislikes whatever it is you produced and offers negative feedback or a bad review, you have to take into consideration whether or not what you created was intended for that person or others like them. If your podcast is riddled with F-bombs and you get feedback from someone about how offensive your language is, you have to ask yourself if that person is a member of the audience for whom you're creating that content. If the answer is yes, then take the feedback seriously and decide what you're willing to do about it. But if the answer is no, then keep doing what you're doing and leave the critical remarks behind. Don't give them a second thought, because the advice doesn't apply to you and the goals that you're trying to achieve. Just because someone pushes their critical feedback upon you like a heavy backpack filled with bricks they thrust into your chest and say, "Here, this is for you," doesn't mean you actually have to open your arms and accept it. You can simply let their burden fall to the floor and keep moving on. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Big Yellow Sticky Podcast. If you'd like to receive a free alert every time new content is posted, just go to BigYellowSticky.com and click on the Get Sticky link. Once you confirm your email address, you'll begin receiving a daily message that includes a copy of that day's motivational Post-it note, the one that's drawn by hand and drawn by me, Don the Idea Guy, using Sharpie markers on a 3x3 yellow sticky note. Your email will also include a link to the exclusive audio commentary track, the podcast episodes that you're listening to right now. I've been creating one of these episodes to go along with each one of the individual daily sticky notes I create to give you a little deeper insight into the ideas and concepts I'm scribbling on those stickies, because those 3x3 yellow pieces of paper don't give me a whole lot of space to expand on an idea. And in these episodes, I can dive in a little deeper and give you the story behind the sticky, like the one you heard in today's episode. I'll be back again tomorrow with a new sticky and a new story, and I hope you'll stick around to hear it.